How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to LT3D. Now, I know I'm a little bit late to this. I've had a lot going on, but let's have a look at that filament recycling system from Creality, as now there's some more information available, plus the day that it is going to be launched on Indiegogo. So without further ado, let's look at the information. Alright, so the Creality Filament Maker M1 and Shredder R1, the first desktop system to recycle and create your own filament. Now, technically, that's not correct, because I did do a video last year or the year before? Might have been the year before. On 3D Panny's C1 filament recycler, which had the whole... Essentially, it looks very similar to the Filament Maker M1, but slightly different. It came down the left instead of on the right. So technically, that's not true. But anyway, it's coming soon, March 31st on Indiegogo. So a couple more days from when this gets released. Maybe even a day, depends on how quickly I edit this. But there's some more information available here, I believe. But yeah, here you go. So ready to process. Purge scrap irregular plastic chunks under 2 centimeters. Processing in R1, feed into R1 for shredding and thorough drying. And then proceed to the M1. Then you've got pre-processing required here. Prints over 2 centimeters, round shaped solid plastic blocks. Processing in R1, break down to 2 centimeters cube, cut rounded or solid pieces into regular shapes. Once prepared, process in R1 for shredding and thorough. So basically, you then have to cut those bits down into, under 2 centimeters, and then you can chuck it into the R1 to then, shred it all down, and then into the M1. Then what's not recommended is mixing materials, so PLA, TPU, and stuff like that obviously don't bond. Aged or moisture exposed waste, UV exposed or visible degraded filament. Do not process materials, they may lead to unstable extrusion or system damage. So there you go, discard. So it does mean you won't be able necessarily to recycle all of your, purge waste and failed prints. If you pay $50 US now, you can also save up to $800 US, which is a big saving, by the way, a very big saving. And I have been tempted, but because of the total pricing and the fact that I don't have this money just lying around right now, because I'm an Australian as well, and the currency conversion ain't great. But basically, the pricing, I believe, is down here somewhere for each unit. Here it is. So the whole MSRP is $16.99. The super early bird pricing, so if you don't do the VIP deposit, is $11.99. And then if you do the VIP deposit, it's $8.99. So you're saving $800 off the MSRP, which is insane value realistically. You're getting pretty much almost half the price for it. But some of you may not even want the shredder in the first place. You may just want the filament maker. And if that's the case, the MSRP is $11.49. Super early bird pricing $7.99, and the VIP is $6.49. So that right there might even be all you require. It's just the Filament Maker M1. And you might just go get a blender and, blend it up yourself. And then you got the Filament Shredder R1 here, which is $6.49 MSRP, $4.99 for the early bird, and $3.49 for the deposit. Like, as much as I would love to buy the Filament Maker M1 and make some recycled filament out of all my tubs of purge waste, I'd kind of be tempted right now just to get the shredder, just so I could shred it all down into little pieces and then reduce all of that space being taken up. And then at some point when revision 2 or revision 3 comes out, or a competitor comes out with a cheaper version, purchase that instead. Because bear in mind, this is like a first generation product. There probably will be, don't quote me, but there probably will be a second version, maybe a third version down the line, which improves on a lot of stuff and maybe is even faster, or, is just better in general. Maybe they end up having the shredding unit built on top of it. So keep that in mind. Plus, there's PLA pellets you can buy, PETG pellets, PLACF pellets, 5-color master batch sets, so you can then make your own colors. Volume discounts available, which is awesome. But one thing I have seen from one of the videos of someone who had it, you cannot currently, from what I understand, I could be misquoting, you cannot currently recycle 100% purged filament. You need to mix your purged waste with pellets, which is a little bit of a downside. But like I said, maybe in revision 2, revision 3, it will be 100% purged filament, and you won't have to mix it with pellets and so forth. So just keep that in mind if you are looking to back this. Maybe if you don't have the money right now, or you're on the fence on whether to spend that much money, maybe just keep in mind there may be a competitor that makes a better one that's cheaper, or maybe they come out with a new version that's even better. I know they had this at TCT, I think it was, or whatever the last trade show was, and they were showing it off, and it was working, and it looks really good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of these devices, of these machines, whether you will be getting both of them, whether you will be just getting the M1, whether you'll be getting the R1, or whether you're going to do what I'm probably going to do, which is just hold off and hope that a new revision or a cheaper alternative comes out. Because I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. If anything else comes out similar to this, I'll be on the lookout. I'll let you know. If 3D Panny has a price drop on theirs and it's a lot cheaper than this, then I will 100% be making a big deal about it in a big video. But until then, enjoy the video, definitely like, subscribe. As always, happy printing.